Thought this might be a little fun. I got my music workstation set up, of course, with my Arizona tea. Gotta have some tea. But I was finally getting back to playing music for a little bit. But I'm doing so tonight without the computer. Normally there's a computer up on top that's controlling this guy that makes some audio things happen. But I figured, you know, this thing that I've had for quite some time is pretty darn capable. And it's good for me to try to learn how the thing works again. So what I did is I hooked up my iPod and I started playing the first couple bars of a song. A specific song in general. This one's called Smart Systems. I'm sorry, this one's called X Project, and it's on the Wipeout soundtrack for the Wipeout HD that's on PS3. And so, I'm going to play a couple bars of this. So nothing's playing on my end yet, it's just the iPod right now. Okay, so that's the one from the iPod. I was trying to learn how to do it on my Nord, and of course it's a little bit difficult, but... But then the other hard part is that there's a harmony part that's... No, it's So then you have to play both those together, and that was a little bit hard to do on here. So, figured, since this guy has what's called a step recorder, I can get him to record as I do individual steps on the notes. So on here, I was able to do the... Well, actually... But I could record it in individual steps. And after, I don't know, probably about half an hour or so of learning this machine again, I've got this. So this is just him playing this time. And I've got these two tracks muted right now, so this won't be a good example yet. I'll play it for the next 8. There we go. So what you just heard is coming only from this device. I'm not using, well, I'm using the mixer, of course, just to play the sound, but all the stuff is being generated and sequenced by him. And this guy's not doing anything fun right now, although if I press that, I can make this keyboard. Well, okay, I'll try that again. Yeah, it's not working right now either. Try that again. There you go, there's my effect. But everything's coming from this guy, and you can probably barely see it from here, but if I go into, where is it? Edit. Yep, and I gotta be on the right track, of course, so let's go into track, and we'll do, yeah, 8's fine. Each one of these are the notes individually that play, so I can step through them. So I'm just advancing the notes. As I press each key, it goes up and down in this list, then goes to the next one, and it actually has the measure, the timing, and then the individual timing for the note, as well as the note that's being played, and for how long it's being played, how hard it was played. So it keeps track of all that information for every single track that's here, and in this case it's track 1, track 2, 8, 9, and 10. And this is section B. Section A was the other button that I pressed. So if I press this guy, now I'm on section A, which is the easy stuff, and then section B. lots of fun things you can do with the transport controls that are here, but I just thought it was fun to say that, you know, I could take the song from the iPod and kind of recreate it based on what this device can do, which is somewhat severely limited because he is, God, probably 10 years old now? Maybe 9 years old, somewhere in there. So there's some buttons, there's some knobs, whatever, but he can get the gist of it done, and I can sequence it here, and then through the use of a MIDI cable I can probably get this guy to play it with the fancier sounds later, because I've got more control over this one. But anyway, I just thought you'd laugh and say, hey, look, Ryan's got a studio and it's actually working, as opposed to being the whole computer-based thing, it's this guy. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Take care.